Trump wants to make sure that the Pope is really dead. Not one of those Italian CGI film tricks, you know what I mean? Welcome to the show. My name is Dr. Davidis. We're coming to you from the greatest city in the world,
New York City.
New York City. Yes, New York City is so great, but it's in the Vatican that we are starting today. Yes, you know why? In the Vatican, all the faithful are gathering to pay their last respect to Pope Francis. Here is what is going on in the Vatican as we speak. Watch. Sasha, today is not a day to play around. We are in mourning. Come on. Show them the real stuff.
At the center, facing the pews, the coffin carrying Pope Francis, the late pontiff requesting it not be elevated so he could be on the same level with the people he served.
All right, yes. Like I said, all the faithful are gathering, including the US President Donald J. Trump. Why are you rolling your eyes? It's not only those who carry the Bible around and go to church every Sunday that deserve to be called the faithful. Come on. No. When we come back, we will tell you why Donald Trump is heading to the Vatican. It is more than just paying the last respect to Pope Francis. Also, we will reveal why Pope Francis said no to gold coffin. Hey, some of you may be wondering, how is it that P2B is ever ready to attend any funeral? No invitation needed. Just tell him who died. We will tell you why. And in Nigeria, the irony of retired General TY Danjuma demanding the Nigerians should arm themselves to defend themselves. Dr. Damages also interprets, yes, Sultan of Sokoto's proverb about social media as a terrorist organization. I will review what it means. We'll be right back. So, Pope Francis is being buried on Saturday. But in classic Francis style, he simplified everything. Everything. First, he won't be buried at the place or the other. His predecessors were buried in that building. No. He said he doesn't want to spend eternity hanging around some of the popes, like Pope Benedict, the XVI. Second, no more stacking his body in 3 coffins. You see, normally popes get buried in 3 coffins, one of wood, one of lead, one of gold, one on top of the other. But Francis said, I beg, one is enough. Now, this are they going to add 12 pieces of silver, gold, and bronze inside his coffin? I want to know, because there is no margarita stand in the afterlife that you can use the money to buy and drink. There won't be any of those. I want to know whether they will do that. I'm sure he said no. Now, on his tombstone, they will just say Franciscus. That's it. No long list of titles, no degrees, no mention of his list of his spiritual children, nothing like that. Let it be a lesson to all of you, title collectors. Yes, Chief, Alhaji, Professor, Otumba, Sir, Reverend, Doctor, Senator. You are not going anywhere with any of them. I'm telling you, Francis just told you. Watch. You learn something from how Francis is buried. Watch. Nonsense. So, one of the people paying respect to Pope Francis is none other than Pope Peter Obi. Mr. Peter Obi, former presidential candidate of the Labour Party. He went with Cardinal Francis Arinze to pay his last respect. Hey! You see, while other people dress up for the occasion, Peter Obi just rode in with his usual black and black uniform. The man is always funeral ready. Just tell him who died and the address. He's always ready, dressed for it. Obi almost went with Governor of Benue State, that Reverend Father, But the man blocked him from visiting ID camps in his state. You know, and Obi said, okay, you're a Reverend Father Boy. Sorry, I can't take you. Why? You know why? Why the man blocked him? Because he doesn't want people to know how bad things are in his state. The governor doesn't want people to know. Meanwhile, even politicians who haven't tested 40-year-old brandy posted their tributes to the Pope. Former Governor Obiano of Anambra State posted his photo with Pope Francis, proudly rocking his knighthood gown. Look at it. Even our own Okendibe, one of our post-colonial African writers, posted his handshake picture with the Pope. I can't imagine Chinua Achebe or Wole Soyinka queuing up at the Vatican for a photo op with Pope Francis. You know, maybe there is a picture of that. But what do I know? What do I know? So what of us ordinary people who never met the Pope? What about us? Will Pope Francis still intercede on our behalf when he gets there? Or will he say, no selfie, no salvation? Will he tell Mary, the mother of Jesus, not to pay attention to our prayers because we didn't take pictures with him? Is that what will happen? You may think I'm jealous that I didn't get a chance to take a picture with the Pope. Yes, you are right. Next Pope that will show up, I'm going to find him for a handshake and a picture as proof. I don't want to miss that blessing. You know what I mean? But is this why they take pictures with people? Is that why people take pictures? I have no idea. So next time I see you trying to take picture, so you want, so that's what they're doing. Picture that we show when you die. To Fiakwa. To Fiakwa, no more taking pictures. Nobody. Africans, who did this to us? Who did this to us? In Nigeria, General TY Danjuma, retired. The man who killed Aguiyi is now calling for self-defense to stop the killing of people in his home state. He said people should be armed. Watch him. Look at him.
We, every one of us, rise up and defend ourselves. It is quite clear the government alone cannot do it.
You know, the last time we saw him, he was yelling that the military was colluding with Fulani invaders to kill his people. Listen to the man.
Armed forces are not neutral. They collude with the armed bandits that kill people, kill Nigerians.
You see, poor guy. Sometimes I wonder if dead people are watching us on a special TV in heaven. You know what I mean? They are watching what is happening to those of us who are still living. Sometimes I wonder. Imagine what Aguiyi would think while watching Danjuma complaining, crying. What an irony. Now, the same military that Danjuma served in, the same military he used against others, is being used against his people. Hi. Do you think that the people who are feeling on top of the world right now, those using their might today to destroy others, I'm talking about the Americans, they Fulani, are paying attention? Are they? Nah. Life changes. And those are the advantage today. Will not maintain that advantage tomorrow. No. Which is why the best approach to justice is to seek what is fair to all. Nothing more, nothing else. But we won't learn. We won't learn. Meanwhile, the governor of Jigawa State responded to Danjuma. Oh yes, he told Danjuma that self-defense will lead to anarchy. Really? Seriously? Let's watch them on.
If you say citizens be allowed to defend themselves, I think you are causing anarchy.
Governor Namidi, that is his name. We don't know these people until they open their mouth and say something. Said that instead of self-defense, we should wait until we get to the level where villagers are wiped out and those who survived are moved to IDP camps and their villages taken over by invading Fulani herdsmen. He said at that point, we'll have a meeting and see what the government can do, because as far as he's concerned, The government is doing its best at this time. Yes. Nonsense. Which brings me to the Sultan of Sokoto. I see how I connected these things, you know? Look at the man talking. Watch.
But that's one terrorist organization, social media.
Yes. Yes. You know, something struck the cocoyam at its west, for which it cried like a baby. Let me guess what it is. Social media has been amplifying the division between the Fulani in Nigeria and the Hausa and other indigenous ethnic groups that used to own and govern northern Nigeria before the Fulani came and took over and kicked them on the side. Check it out. That is the whole proverb about social media being a terrorist organization. It's nothing more than that. Social media has put a knife in what held the Fulani and the Hausa together. And they are now falling apart. And that's horrible. If you are the Sultan of Sokoto, it is your worst nightmare. I'm telling you. How will you explain to Usman Danfodio that you lost the empire when you get to heaven? How will the Sultan do that? Think of it. They had been managing this Hausa Fulani structure, amalgamation, yes. and it got to his turn, the turn of this Sultan, and he lost it. It must be a terrible thing that caused it. This awful terrorist organization called social media. That's it. But don't worry. Since every politician in the country plans to join the APC, the moment Showore joins, the last person leaving should turn off the light. They have nothing to worry about anymore. Sultan has nothing to worry about. Once they gather where they eat the vulture, you know, they will bring down the basket and share the meat and roast it and patch up all the cracks in their secret cult. That's it. For those of you who initiated this divorce between Fulani and Hausa, your own don't finish if you fail. I'm telling you. Kafune fune diotua. Fune fune. Okay, yeah. I'm just saying. And now, to the story you've been waiting for. Yes! Trump the Great is heading to the Vatican to pay his last respect to Pope Francis. Hey! Not to pray, oh, no. He's going there to personally say goodbye to Pope Francis. Goodbye. because this is not the kind of mission you delegate to small boy Vice President J.D. Vance. No. Trump wants to make sure that the Pope is really dead. Not one of those Italian CGI film tricks, you know what I mean? And while he's there, Trump will hold meetings with the cardinals to warn them not to rig the next papal election. You know what I mean? He says he doesn't want another democratic pope. He wants a real Christian this time. One who goes to church every Sunday, not just Easter and Christmas, not just coming out to wave. More importantly, Trump wants a pope who will slam the church door on anyone whose name includes an alphabet. That is Trump's special request. He's taking it directly to the Vatican. And his top mission, to tell the Vatican that under no condition should they elect a pope from any shithole country. Not on Trump's watch. He doesn't want some unholy father wearing the same trousers as him or putting legs in his trousers. Nonsense. Trump also is threatening sanctions. Oh, yes, he's always ready. Any attempt to rig the election, boom, U.S. economic sanction on the Vatican. And tariffs too. For instance, he's saying no more importation of Catholic priests to America from shithole countries. Satire! Tweet that out. And you know, when that happens, Catholics in America will go to church and there won't be a priest from Nigeria, from Kenya, from Congo, and they will sit down there and be singing.
Grocery is a glory, and glory I wanna give us. Oh Lord, they want in man. You are to our Lord. Amen.
That's all the time we have. Please follow us on Dr. Damages on all social media platforms. Dr. Damages, anywhere you go, Dr. Damages. Here is my concern for today. It's taken from page 419 of the book, My Last Testament by Pope Francis. And it says, indifference is dangerous, whether innocent or not. Hostility, extremism, and violence are not born of a religious heart. Hey! They are betrayers of religion. I see the church as a field hospital after battle. Hey! I go far to bring you this. I go far. Until next week, I'm Dr. Damages. I diagnose you. Thank you. We got to 80,000 followers, subscribers on YouTube. Come on, clap for yourself. I saw it. We made it. Thank you. You see, you thought I will never get that. I know. Our friends are at 800,000, 8 million thousand. I know, but this is the first step. Next time, 800,000. I'm telling you, it's just 10%. What is it? 100% will be 800,000. You can do it by subscribing. Pim. That's it. Pim. And for those who go and unsubscribe, let me tell you, they don't tell me who you are. YouTube doesn't tell me who you are. I will have come to your house to talk to you and say, what? Come on now, let's talk. What did I do? I mean, today I might upset you, I know, but tomorrow I'll make you happy. It happens maybe once every four. How did Tinubu say that? Fortnight. Fortnight. Come on. Thank you.